What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Thursday, March 31st, and today's kind of a shocking day because Solana is actually up, and I'm talking about up above XRP, Cardano, and Terra Luna. Something has happened. So guys, we have to share what's going on, so you want to stick around to the end of the video because I have a price prediction of where Solana is going to go next and where we could potentially go in the next coming months ahead. So guys, as always, before we begin, smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to join our Patreon page, and be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I'll never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So let's just get right into this because honestly guys, I have mentioned so many times before that Solana is such a bullish coin, a crypto, a blockchain. There's just so much building in on that, and I want to show you what I'm talking about. So as you can see here, Solana is currently at 6th place at around $124 per Solana. Now, just overnight, it has flipped Cardano and XRP with a market cap of around $40 billion. So what is going on? Well, when I was reaching out to you guys as a survey to see which altcoins you would buy in April, you guys voted that Solana was your most favorite coin to buy in dollar cost average. And that's out of 486 votes out of the community. So that just goes to show you that the community is saying Solana is more bullish. So why is the community? Why am I so bullish on this token? Well, obviously, there has been recent news from CoinShares. Now, CoinShares just came out with this report yesterday. Now, it said Solana saw the largest single week of inflows on record, totaling around 87 million US dollars, which is representing 36% of assets under management. And as you can see here, based on all the different cryptos, all the top 10, definitely Solana is taking the cake. Just look at that. Now, what's really important is not just the week inflows, right? We want to look at the year-to-date inflows. And as you can see, it even beats Ethereum in terms of year-to-date flows. And also, it's right next to Bitcoin if you're comparing it to something else, right? That's just how crazy Solana is. So you have to think long term, right? Where is the volume going? And so far, Solana is definitely leading into that charge. Now, there is some recent news around the marketplace of OpenSea, and you guys know this based on the video a couple days ago, which is that OpenSea is now integrating another blockchain, which is Solana. OpenSea, which is an Ethereum-based blockchain NFT marketplace, is now adding Solana, the Solana blockchain, to all the Solana NFTs. And as we know, the Solana NFTs have been booming. Now, if you look at DApp Radar, look at here what's leading in the NFT marketplace. Can you believe it? Magic Eden is surpassing OpenSea. That just goes to show you that the fast transactions and the cheap transaction fees, which are like mere less than pennies, fractions of a penny to make the transaction, is amazing. And that's why it's number one. So it's unfortunately beat OpenSea. Now we know that if you go to Magic Eden, one of my favorite assets, one of my favorite NFT collections is Astrals because it's backed by an amazing group of people. What do I mean by that? Well, think about Shaq. Shaq is actually one of the founders behind Astrals. And having a celebrity endorsement like that, someone who's invested in Apple, say for instance, in its early days and made millions and millions of dollars, maybe even billions of dollars, has invested in a project like Astrals on Magic Eden on the Solana NFT marketplace. That's really amazing. That just goes to show how in touch he is with his fan base, and that he would change even his username from Shaq.Sol when it used to be Shaq.eth. So he's really bullish and he sees the momentum moving forward. Now, next up, we also have to talk about the gaming landscape of Solana. Obviously, we know Solana is the leader in GameFi. I'm not talking about Ethereum, I'm not talking about Binance, I'm talking about Solana because developers are growing in Solana. The developers are heading towards Solana. And you can see that they are growing their games on Solana because they know that the proof of history model works well in this space. So you got to understand that this is going to be huge, and GameFi is going to be huge in 2022 and 2023. But what else? We also have to talk about the wallets, like the Phantom wallet. Now, Phantom wallet, actually, this was posted on January 31st, but Paradigm invests Solana wallet app for around $1.2 billion in valuation. The reason for that is because this Phantom wallet, which you can download on the App Store, is really easy to use. You can see your NFTs. They can be listed on your wallet, rather than going to the website like OpenSea or Magic Eden to see your own NFTs, you can just have them in your wallet. And that's that little icon right there where you can click and see your NFTs listed. But also, it's just really easy to use. It's really easy to deposit and withdraw funds. It's just so cheap. So this is why I think this is going to be doing so well, because of the Phantom wallet and its integration. But the last thing I want to show you before I make my price prediction is why I think and feel that Solana is going to go back into its new all-time high. And that is because of this. Obviously, we know Terra is buying Bitcoin in the millions, and sooner or later it's going to be in the billions. So right now we know they have around 1.7 billion in Bitcoin purchases right now, and they actually are continuing to buy 125 to 135 million almost every single day until they spend $10 billion. But that leaves around $8.3 billion at the time of this recording that they are going to be buying more Bitcoin. Now also, Do Kwon, his mission in this is to buy enough Bitcoin so that he's the second largest holder. The first largest holder is being Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin. So he's on track to being the second largest holder in the world. So with that said, that's pushing Bitcoin up. That pushes all the altcoins up as well. Now, if we look at the history, also April coming up this month, and I mentioned this in previous charts, which is that April has a really great track record of having around 30+% in ROI returns, or Bitcoin monthly returns. So what happens to Bitcoin happens to the rest of the altcoins. Now, this is why you stuck around to the end of the video, and that is price prediction. Now let's go to the chart. Let's look at this chart right here. Now, as you can see on the MACD, we've been oversold for quite some time. Now we're seeing bullish momentum. You see this little green area? Imagine it's something like this or like this, maybe even something like this, but either way, we do see some upside to this. Now, if we look at the relative strength index, I mentioned this in my previous video before, that we had to break this resistance line here. And not only did we do that, but now we're heading up. How far are we gonna head up? Now, if we look at this chart right here, we have actually broken out of the resistance level around $115, and we're kind of peaking there, maybe taking a breather. But our next target is $157. Now, the most important thing you guys to know is that the all-time high level was around $259, $250, or $260 in terms of its all-time high level. But here's the thing, I think we're gonna reach a new all-time high in this next bull cycle. And that is going to be around the dollar range of $315. Why do I say that? Well, this is just basically a bull flag. So this purple line right here was something that I constructed from over here in the long term, right? So that's how I'm getting my projection. And because this Solana chart is showing me that it's above the EMA ribbon, which is broken out of, as you can see here, this is the EMA ribbon, it's broken out of it. So if we were to hit past 158 and even hit past 202, I believe the bulls will be flowing so much money in, the FOMO is gonna hit, that we're gonna hit 315. So that's my price prediction in the next coming months. Now, can anything change until then? Of course there can. There could be a black swan event, which is an event that we all cannot see coming. But again, there's so much adoption in the space. I just see that happening eventually. So if Terra Luna continues to buy Bitcoin at its pace and tends to spend $10 billion, that should bring Bitcoin's price up to $60,000. With that said, if Bitcoin goes to $60,000, that means for sure Solana is going to hit its all-time high again around $260, $250. When that happens, FOMO is going to kick in, and also the price is going to be pushed up to its no all-time high. 315 for me is a conservative level. Again, hear me out, it's conservative level. I want to be realistic in terms of these price predictions, not say 100x, 1000x. That's just not realistic. Let's be real. So getting at the dollar cost average of this point at around $124 is actually quite a steal. Could this go below XRP or Cardano or Terra Luna in the next couple days? Absolutely. Anything could happen. Any flip could happen. But I guarantee you, Solana is primed to explode this year. So guys, With that said, let me know your thoughts down below of my price prediction and other bullish news you feel around Solana. I want to hear your thoughts down below and your reasons of why Solana is going to reach new all-time highs in the next bull cycle. So guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, be sure to smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel, join our Patreon page, and I will see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching Cryptolution. Register on our Patreon page for our insider trading tips and more. And don't forget to click on the affiliates link below to receive sign-up bonuses and access the global crypto assets exchange. Invest safely, and we'll see you on the next episode of Cryptolution.